Not this winter solstice, but the one before, I set an intention to own my archetype of the artist. Raised as a dancer by parents who prioritized literature and opera, and uncles and aunties with fine art degrees and stories of being 20-somethings training in French cooking schools, I thought each new medium would stick. I took a ceramics class once when I was 11, and I turned to my mother and said, "This is what I'm meant to do with my life." And I spent 5 years on Tumblr prior to convincing myself that I could make a music video that hit harder than Lizzie Grant's first edit of video games. I received a flip phone in 2006 and explored my neighborhood, taking photos of bougainvillea shadows wilting across cement sidewalks and other completely trite and banal suburban slop. My photographer's eye lasted through the art direction of my Snapchat stories as a college freshman, but got lost somewhere between leaving Oakland in my early 20s and finding myself in the last place I ever wanted to be. A quick what's in my art bag. I have my thing for paint. This is how I get paint out and mix it. But then I have all my brushes, all different sizes. I stole this one from my, not that one, this one I stole from my teacher. I paint with this one a lot. A scraper to scrape the acrylic paint off of my thing when I'm done. We have 6 different approved Prismacolor acrylics because I have to mix my own paint. I'm only allowed to have this 6 colors. A spray bottle to keep it wet. Those obviously to clean my paintings. This helps the fucking acrylic not dry immediately, even though it already still does. I've got a sketchbook, I've got pencils, I've got sharpeners and erasers in there. And then I have this little jar of this bad boy. Everything I'm doing to my painting today is making it worse, so I have to take a break to come out here, be amongst the trees. We were talking earlier today about New York and my painting teacher's parties in the 80s and staying at the Chelsea Hotel and paying in paintings in exchange for their stay. And we're just having a grand old time in there, commiserating about the political landscape, holding the vision for one another, blah, blah, blah. But I'm not painting well today. And that's okay. And then I went to take a break and sit back, and Stuart kind of gave me the look. And I said, "This is not working out." And he looks up, he goes, "It looks fine. Chill." Gotta love hanging out with septuagenarians. Anyway, I can't even vlog. I'm out of my mind. So I'm just going to enjoy this little backyard. Can you hear the squirrels and birds? It is really peaceful back here, honestly. The next 7 years of self-reconciliation left me with a sharpened tongue, but lost my poetic eye. I'd become so many new versions of self, had integrated the old and the ugly, that I couldn't discern my taste anymore. My home, my wardrobe, my to-be read list all didn't quite fit. '25 was the year I set out to own my artistry again. And not necessarily my technical skills, but my devotion to my way of seeing, of finding the invisible beneath the trivial, of romanticizing the quotidian details, because I just know too much about neuroscience to not choose to see the magic. I was watching past lives on this very couch I speak to you from. I paused at a fleeting establishing shot of a wooden table with a lemon and a glass of water, and I thought, I could paint that. There she is. Class in full swing. Okay, I'm gonna come out here and take a break to vlog. and talk. There's this beautiful, let me show you. There's class. So this is all his property, and he built this studio. This is a home. This is the studio that he built. It used to be his personal studio, and he turned it into the class. Oh, look at, that's Matt, my best friend. That's Stu, the artist teacher. I'll come over here. I wonder if I can sit. Is there a place for me to sit in the sun, maybe? Ooh. Oh, I just walked straight through a spider web. I'm so sorry. See, now whenever I walk through spider webs, I'm so sad for their consciousness, because spider webs go in the consciousness. Okay, so I'm gonna try to talk quietly, so I'm gonna be too close. Today in class already we've discussed not talking about Republicans, and then we spoke about Republicans. My best friend Matt found his graphic novels for classics, and he said he was going to bring me the Wuthering Heights one, because I've been talking about Wuthering Heights for so long, and we always talk about music. I'm in the Charlie XCX, so obviously I sent him the music video for House with John Cale, and we're having a grand old time talking about everything and nothing all at once, which is always how it goes. And oh, my painting. Let's check in about my painting. I've been doing this painting for like 18 weeks. Oh my god, that's crazy to say out loud. It's the first painting I've ever been assigned, and we are assigned a still life, and at first we have to do a value study, which means we have to paint it in black and white, and then we have to do it in color. And I've been on this value study. There have been people that have come weeks after me in class that have blown past this, and I've just come to terms with the fact that my artistic process is longer, and it's been actually such a beautiful allegory, or such a beautiful other example for it for Otherwise. Y'all, you know, I talked about it. We were trying to launch Otherwise in November. And when, not launch, not the formal, but at least get the first site and offering up, and it has taken so much longer than that, and thank God it has, because what we are coming out with now is so much better than what we would have done, so the timing is always aligned. But in both, it's funny how the mirror reflects each other. I've just come to understand that I am someone that takes a long time on one painting, and I'm totally okay with that, because I get so excited about where it ends up. And some previous versions are really good, some are really bad, but then where it ends up I'm always excited about. And other people are churning through paintings, and that's amazing too. It's all amazing whichever way you go, but I definitely take longer to make one painting, and I'm realizing that here. Anyway, I just need to finish these damn cloth, and it's so hard because the cloth is laying over the table, and then it's folded amongst itself, and then it has a pattern. It's my first painting. That's a lot to handle at once. So my strategy today, usually in the past I've been more minute, or it takes me longer, or I really zone in on one place, and today I'm just trying to move fast. It's also really dry, and I paint with acrylics. Our teacher says, buy the most expensive paint you can afford to waste. So I paint with acrylics, and those dry quickly, and those dry darker on the canvas. So you end up having to play with your colors a lot, because you always have to go lighter than you think, and then you see how it dries, and then that spray bottle changes my life for my hair and my painting. But today is particularly dry, so I'm just trying to paint as fast as humanly possible and just get the checkers down in some sort of fashion, so then I can figure out from there the values and trying to make it fold, but just have something to compare and contrast it to, rather than not have them all. So the name of the game today is flow state. Every time a thought comes up that thinks, that's bad, oh my god, that's not right, fix it. I think, no, move on, keep going, like just get it all down first and then come back to it, and it seems to be working. And it is a beautiful practice of rerouting those thoughts and neural pathways in real time. See, this is why you should do a medium that you don't monetize, because you get all the juiciness from it, and it just acts as a mirror for your other artistic practices. I can't recommend it enough. I hope you heard any of this. I can't recommend it enough. And I hope you could hear me at all. I'll check in a bit. Such an artist house too, like everywhere you look is half finished projects. These seem to be onions. Those are gotta be onions.
Now it echoes when I look at the clouds or catch myself absorbed in one of life's innumerous ineffable emotional experiences. Because the painting doesn't matter. The fact that I can see the painting does. It took me 28 weeks to finish my first painting, and a year of painting to feel like my writing is the strongest it's ever been. Then again, I just received a YouTube comment that reads, "That makes writing sound like nothing more than self-adulating catharsis." Maybe that's not a bad thing. Yeah, couldn't have said it any better myself.
It's my spot.
All right, you two monkeys.
Monkeys, that's new.
Squirrels. No, I didn't get a haircut, and that's someone else asked me that.
Maybe you're just looking fresh.
Oh, is that more?
You've got volume.